Good evening, Council President, Council members. My name is Damon Jones. I live at 33 North 3rd Avenue. And there's a few things, if I can get my phone open up, a few things I would like to talk about. I know I came before the City Council, speaking of CCRB, and I have met with Commissioner Kelly twice. Since then, I'm still waiting to have a meeting with Commissioner Kelly and Yana Edwards, but he told me of the meeting that he had with the two councilmen, and he gave your complaints. That is insufficient, because the CCRB is independent of the police department. I'm going to continue to stress this to the City Council. It is independent of the police department. Yes, you can have any input from the police commissioner, but it is independent of the police department. It's up to the City Council to set the standards of the CCRB. We have just had an incident when one of the victims came before the City Council, where 4 residents was taken out of their home and one was pulled out in the street naked by the police. And what did they do? They sent them an apology letter. We have, on our radio show, Commissioner Kelly said, in his own words, if officers violate policy and procedures, he will fire them. We should ask, are these officers fired? Because if they will send an apology letter to these victims, then these officers, then somebody violated policy and procedure and training. So, per the commissioner, these officers should be fired. It's in his own words. You can look at the radio show. He said it himself. And this is why we need the CCRB to be an oversight of these incidents. Because if he's going to say that he's going to fire, and we're going to schedule a meeting with him to find out. But I'm coming before the City Council to come back to the need of a civilian complaint review board. It's definitely needed. You know, so the second thing I would like to stress for the City Council, that the community have your support and stand behind the city charter. The city charter was created for a reason and purpose. And residency requirements is definitely needed. Why did they create that? Especially when you're dealing with police, so they can have some type of investment in the city that they serve. Right now, how many police officers do you actually live in the city? How many police officers actually come from the city? That's why we have incidents that cops can pull a family out of their house and strip one down butt naked, because they really don't care about our community. So we, and I'm backing up our backs though. I will get a lawyer to bring the City Council on charges if they do not abide by the charter. It's in the charter. And we can go to court on this. Because if any elected official is going to run on accountability and transparency, the charter is the Bible for the city. And we need to run it by the charter. So, and I just hope, you have our support in this 100%. You have the community support in this 100%. If commissioners are supposed to live in the city, I don't give a damn if they did it before. I've been saying that since the 7 years that I've lived here, that they have not been abided by the charter. But just because other people didn't do it does not give anybody else a reason to do it. We do not have past practice is not in politics. Past practice is in contracts, in negotiations. This is the city charter. This is the city charter. And citizens could have came a long time ago and sued the city for not abiding by the city charter. But now you have different people living in the city. You have people that move from out of the city and we really want to see the city do better. And the charter, we need to abide by the charter. Thank you.